Hey guys, it's Joel and welcome back to the channel. If you have come back for another video and you've seen one already, thank you so much for returning. And if you are brand new here, welcome, make yourselves at home, and do subscribe if you see anything you like. Join this ever-growing community. Just quickly on that, thank you so much to everyone who has viewed and subscribed in the past week and a half. It's been quite mind-boggling. I've never seen such growth on this channel. It's very exciting to see so many new faces, and I look forward to chatting to all of you in the comments. Anyway, as most of you will have seen, but I'll explain for those that haven't, just over a week ago now, I got my back box removed on the Z4. I think the video was titled Straight Piping My Z4, because more people know what that is. But I did explain, and I'll explain now, that I have only got the back box removed. So these Z4s have a mid box apparently as well, and they also have cats, of course. They have remained, so the cats and the mid box are still there. It's just the rear box, the back box, the silencer, the muffler, whatever we call it, wherever we're from. That's what I've got rid of in this car. So, as you can see from the title, today I want to talk about if I do regret getting straight pipes or not, / back box delete. It's been, like I say, just over a week since I had it done, so I think I've got enough sort of experience with it now to talk a little bit about if I regret it or not. Okay, so no surprise, I think I've blabbered on for long enough now before starting the video. So without further ado, I'm going to start the engine now, we're going to go for a drive, and I'm going to answer the question in the title of this video. Right then, so here we are in the Z4, roof down, perfect day for it. And yeah, this is the more appropriate place to talk about if I do or don't regret straight piping my Z4. Now, there's not a definite answer to this question, because actually the answer is yes and no. I think most of you probably could guess that, but I have actually been slightly surprised by how much the car does drone. Now, I've talked about getting my straight pipes deleted for so long on the channel now. My straight pipes deleted, my back box deleted, 4 straight pipes for a long time on the channel. And yeah, throughout that, you guys have been warning me that it's going to drone a lot and I'm going to regret it. But in all honesty, I have, yeah, you're not wrong. It really does drone, especially at motorway speeds. It's annoying. Now, I personally have music on quite loud when I'm driving, and then if I don't have music on quite loud, it means I've got the roof down and I want to listen to the engine. So in that sense, it's not too much of an issue. However, when you're just somewhere in between and you're sitting at maybe 75, 80 miles per hour, motorway speeds, there's a definite just whir and a definite hum, which you can't get away from. There's slight vibrations as well. So certainly, in those moments, I am thinking, I wish I hadn't done this. Anyway, that's all negative. There's a little tunnel coming up, so I'm just going to drop it into second. Actually, forget that. Let's drop it into first. And get the backfires as well. I hope you guys can hear that, because it's great. I'm tapping the throttle there to accentuate those, but it does sound amazing. Let's get some more backfires going through the tunnel again. You can't see me, but you can hear me. The smile on my face certainly brings me onto the other side of this back box elite, which is on a moment on a road on a day like this. It's exactly why I had it done, because it is that loud that it's actually hilarious. And when I'm driving along and I'm making it backfire like that and everyone's looking, that is when I don't regret having it done. And to be honest, that's how I use this car most of the time. So most of the time, that is how I feel about the backbox Elite. Now I have only had it a week and a half, so maybe after a bit longer and a bit more motorway driving and a bit more, you know, getting over it, I might actually hate it. I'm not saying that isn't, it is possible that I'm going to hate it after 3 or 4 months. On the bonus, yes, I was taken back how much it drones, but you know, it'd be unfair of me not to comment on the fact that actually I was shocked how good the effect was. I wasn't expecting it to be this loud, but for me that's a good thing, because I said to the guy when I got it done that all I wanted was for it to be as loud as possible. So I certainly got what I wanted in that aspect. But yes, I will just reiterate, at motorway speeds, so you're sitting around 3,000 RPM at 80 miles per hour, which is about 135 kilometers an hour. It is annoying, and it does drone to the extent that I wouldn't dare go 95, 100 anymore. Not that I ever have. I wouldn't dare do that and cruise at that speed, because it would actually just be so irritating. Now, I was going to make another video on the next topic I just quickly want to mention. However, it would literally be a 30-second video, so I thought I would just include it in this. Lots of you have asked, and I did initially comment when I got it done, that there is a loss of MPG when you get the backbox. And now people have been asking, how much MPG do you lose? Now, the day that I got the backbox Elite, obviously I was driving absolutely everywhere in first and second gear. So when I checked my MPG thing, it was reading something like 21 or 22. And I normally get around 30 to 35 in this car, so that was pretty shocking. However, I have now done some tests and driven with the car for a little while, and I can tell you that actually, from my best knowledge, this doesn't affect your MPG at all. It is just the way you drive it, because obviously when you get an exhaust and it's all loud and you're excited, you're going to drive it more spiritedly to try and exploit and extract most of that sound, and that's exactly what I did. One moment. Wow, it does sound good, it really does. So yeah, when I drive like this, obviously my fuel consumption is going to be significantly down, but don't worry, doing the mod, from my experience, doesn't actually affect the MPG at all. So then, let's quickly pull back over and I will summarise for you my final thoughts on this backbox Elite just over a week after I had it done. Okay then guys, so let's just quickly summarise what I'm thinking about this whole backbox Elite situation. Essentially, for me personally, I don't regret straight piping, backbox removing my Z4, all in all. However, like I did say in the car, I'm a little bit taken back by how irritating it actually is on the motorway at those sorts of speeds. It's irritating, don't get me wrong, but it is livable. But essentially it all comes down to the person's needs, I guess. I'm a young guy, I want to have a laugh with all my mates and cause a load of obnoxious noise. That's the sort of thing that 21-year-olds want to do. So for me, the benefit of having all that stupid, silly noise and all the laugh with my mates far outweighs the negatives of the occasional drone or the regular drone, because, you know, I can just blare it out with some music. However, if you don't like listening to loud music and you're not actually that interested in it backfiring everywhere you drive, maybe it's not for you. I can certainly tell you it drones, but it's also very loud, which could be a good thing or could be a bad thing. That is for you to decide. Right then, before I waste the rest of your lives blabbering on, as I always do, I'll say goodbye here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video informative. If I have missed anything or I haven't answered any of your questions, firstly, my apologies, but secondly, drop a comment below and I will get back to you or decide to make another video on this topic. But yeah, apart from that,
thank you so much for watching. I've certainly enjoyed making this video. I've just had to drive around and make a load of noise, so it's a thumbs up from me. If it is a thumbs up from you as well, don't forget to click the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here and you like what you see. But yeah, I think that's all I've got to say for now. Thank you so much to all of you that are subscribing and engaging. It makes this worthwhile, and it means I can't wait to make my next video. So I'll see you guys then. Have a great week, and I will see you very, very soon.